Hello fam, how are you all doing? Welcome to my channel. Today we are talking about Nigerian politics. A lot is going on in the Nigerian political space, and we can't act like we don't know what's going on. We can't act like we can't see. We need to talk about it because it concerns all of us Nigerians. Politics is a serious matter. So today there's a lot for us to talk about. I have a long list of things for us to discuss. Starting off with Wike and Fubara. I have the story on Trump threatening that he's going to strike Nigeria more should the should I say should the bandits keep killing Christians. I have stories on Abacha'S loot that never ends. They are always recovering the money. I don't know. We'll talk about that. And also, I think we have story on the army, Boko Haram, and all that. So let's start off with Wike. Wike is a big elephant that is marching on so many people's neck currently. So let's go over to Twitter and see what's going on there. Let's see the latest for today. Yeah, hold on. So this is coming from Twitter. This is what you say. What you're saying here. Very soon the story will be there was a man called Wike. What's playing out is a cancerous nature of godfatherism. Wike should be called to order. This post was made by Channels TV and the statement was made by a lawyer. So right now there is a chaos going on, serious chaos going on between Wike and Fubara. Not just between Wike and Fubara, between Wike and Fubara, between Wike and APC members. Wike, I don't know, I can't really tell, but it seems as though Wike is losing his hold, his grip on power in Rivers State. If you take your mind back to sometime last year, should I say February, that period when Fubara was what should I call it? Fubara was suspended, yeah, because he refused to do Wike's bidding. So Wike ran to Tinubu according to what he said online. And Tinubu listened to Wike. So they declared state of emergency in Rivers State. So after that, after 6 months, we had an interim governor because I'm from River State. We had an interim government, interim governor, and then after that, what's his name? Fubara got back to office, and according to Wike, Fubara agreed to his terms and conditions, and one of those terms and conditions include not going for second tenure. But I think the table has turned. The table has turned big time because a few months after Fubara got back to office, he switched party, moving from PDP to APC. I don't know if our constitution doesn't have much to say about that. Because at first I was like, how is that even possible? You were you became the governor under PDP. Now you're switching to APC. Is it possible for you to become a second time governor in APC? Everything is possible in Nigeria. Although I haven't taken time to look at what the law says about that, but everything is possible in Nigeria. Everything is possible in Nigeria. No jokes about that. When it comes to politics, because you can wake up the next day and they tell you what used to be in the law has changed. And I think it seems like the law is not for everybody. It's just for the masses. That's my personal experience. That's what I've noticed over time. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, so what's the latest? What's going on? That's what I'm here to talk about. What's going on? What's the latest? Right now, people in FCT are saying that they should sack Wike. PDP, APC members are saying they should sack Wike. Wike is trying to mobilize people to impeach Fubara. Wike is saying that Fubara cannot go for second tenure. He now has his own candidate, and I heard he has a party. It's just so much chaos, so much chaos. So we're just going to read people's tweets. We're going to read what the publications are saying. I mean, the websites and the blogs and all that. So this one says, Wike. Oh my god! I just refreshed it. Don Wike is scattering everywhere. I'm not talking about who stole more or who can spend more. We are talking about visible human support. Okay, this person is actually comparing Wiki with Amechi, what they did and what they didn't do. Let's move on. There was a particular one I wanted to watch. Okay, this was an interesting topic I saw yesterday. While Wiki was trying to mobilize people to impeach Fubara, a news broke out saying that Fubara was currently in France with Tinubu. No wonder Honorable Martins is crying that the president should not call them after passing motion for impeachment. So I see, because Fubara is not on seat, they want to use that opportunity to impeach him, and we know who is orchestrating this. So I'm here to find out if that actually happened. If it's if they went through with it, what the outcome is or was. I don't think it happened. I don't think they were able to do that. Let's listen to the video, anyways. Let me play the video.
We cannot continue to allow this to happen. We sit here and the governor is boasting that they are going to call us and give us order not to follow the constitution. And people are going in the media, people that we respect, elders that we respect are supposed to call him to order. They are going to tell him that what he's doing is good, rather than caution the governor for his infractions on the constitution. They are clapping for him. Rather than calling on the governor, they are calling on our FCT minister, who is helping Mr. President in Abuja, and making it look like it's a problem between the FCT minister and the governor. It is not FCT minister and the governor. It is the governor and the constitution. The governor is a threat to our democracy. It is better we all resign and leave the governor and those he wants to use to defraud Rivers people. We cannot continue to allow this to happen. We sit here, elected people, and we cannot follow, we cannot enforce the constitution. Then why are we here? Why are we sitting here? Why were we elected? For how long are we going to allow this to happen?
Okay, it's obvious that I really cannot tell what he's talking about. Defrauding, constitution. What has the governor done? That's something I really want
And
to
the governor is boasting that they are going to call us and give us order.
What exactly has the governor done? Why do you want to impeach him? What constitution is he not going with? A lot of questions. That's just an allegation leveled against him. So we need to know what's going on. This is a good question. Will APC sacrifice Fubara to please Wike? Is Fubara playing a good game? This game is a very critical one. Is he playing a good game? He needs to be rooted, because the person he's dealing with is not a small man. I mean Wike. Wike is not a small man in all angle. Does he think he can win the battle? Is he going to have the backings of APC till the end? Will APC betray him at some point? I don't know. It's politics. Your friend today can become your enemy tomorrow. That's politics. This one says, Rivers is the foundation. Without holding the structure of Rivers, delivering Rivers to Tinubu, and making sure PDP is not in the race to face Tinubu in 2027, Wike wouldn't be a minister of FCT. Okay, I think this is quite an interesting thing. I think Wike also will be fighting to remain a minister for the second tenure. Wike is fighting to remain a minister for the second tenure. I don't think Wike wants to become the president. I don't think Wike would want to contest with Fubara, and not Fubara with Tinubu. So I think Wike will be fighting to remain the FCT minister come 2027. Fubara will also be fighting to remain the governor of Rivers State come 2027. So how then do we reconcile this? And right now it seems like Wike is trying to use Rivers State to remain in power. That's what I think. Because if you look at the last election, he delivered Rivers State. However, way be it free and fair, no, I don't know. However, way, all I know is that he delivered Rivers State to for Tinubu. I don't know. However, we want to say it, he Mickey worked so hard to make whatever had happened to happen. You get what I mean? So Rivers State is Wike's own contribution. But right now, the person he used is now refusing to be used, is now wanting to eat from the main table. He's what will I call it? Should I say his boy? Now he's a master. Doesn't want to serve him anymore. That's where the problem is. Wike is fighting for himself. Fubara is fighting for himself. Fubara has fought so hard to break free. Has he really broken free from Wike 100%? Has fought so hard to break free from Wike by running to Tinubu, because Tinubu is the main person here. Everyone wants to please him. So, is this really going to work? So, given that Fubara is not a man, it's not like he has not been a man. I mean, like he's not grown more, not more grown in the politics. He's not playing the game. Does that render Wike useless in front of Tinubu? What will Tinubu be needing Wike for again? You're seeing where the problem is. So the question is Fubara strong enough to keep to that? Can he fight to the end? Can he fight to the end? Will he be betrayed? Let's have a look. We don't have party allegiance in Rivers. This is coming from Wiki. I'm not going to read the article. There was a particular post I wanted to look at before it went off. Okay, this one says Wike is not God. Rivers erupts as Fubara supporters rally amid third impeachment attempt. Wow. It's a serious one. The other day, I saw Wike visiting Asari Dokubo. I also saw him visit Ateke. Now he's visiting Senator George Sekibo. This coming election is going to be hot. Let's have a look. The best decision Fobara made was to join APC. Wike is now finding it difficult to deal with him. I think Wike is fighting for his own pocket. Aside the fact that he's fighting for Rivers money to stay in power, to stay very relevant in Rivers State, godfatherism, like people have speculated, he's also fighting to remain the minister come 2027. Remember, this is just one term, I'll be one tenure. So he's also fighting to remain the minister come 2027. Everyone is just fighting for their own pocket. Everyone is just fighting for their own pocket. This is my own personal stuff. Hold on. Yeah, sorry, I just had to check something. Okay, let's see what people have to say. Wike's end is near. The best decision Fubara made was to join APC. I'm still very skeptical about that. It's right now. It seems like the best decision, but my question is, are they going to back him up to the end? I think Tinubu is more interested in who will deliver, who is going to deliver. Can Fubara deliver what Wike wants? Not Wike, what Tinubu wants. Can Fubara do that? Being the governor is different from delivering. You get what I mean? So it all depends on who delivers. Just asking an innocent question, please. Is Wike supposed to have an outrider in River State? We are all asking the same question. We are all asking the same question. If you ask me, now who I go ask? I don't know. We're all asking the same question. The way it is, it seems like some politicians are acting like they own the state. I didn't call any name. Are they all just realizing it now? You all supported them last election and now realize they wasted 8 years because they are with Wiki fighting against Sim, who is not even sent. You guys are too funny. Although I am not getting the full gist, but well, one thing I'm picking from his tweet is this: Fubara is not a saint. Fubara was imposed on the people of River State. He wasn't the candidate that the people wanted. It was like he was appointed to be like he didn't do much. Wiki did all the groundwork. Regardless, not be one person get the state. Mhm. We have forgotten that when Amechi ran to Ghana, it was Wike who fought, removed Omeha, and brought Amechi back to power as governor of Rivers State. Um, I can't say I forgot this because I did not know before. I've heard stories about this before, yeah, but I'm not gonna say I forgot. I know Wike was very instrumental towards Amechi becoming the governor. I heard he did house him at some point. And what did Amechi do in return? Amechi made him his C of O, I mean, what they call it, chief security, chief of staff. Sorry, yeah, C of chief of staff, COS, yeah, COS, yeah, COS, yeah, chief of staff, yeah. And what was Wike doing when he was his chief of staff? You people should do some research and read for yourself. Why did Amechi send Wike to Abuja to become Minister of Education? Why? Just to chase him away because Wike was causing a lot of trouble for him in River State when he was the governor. So this matter no be today thing. So I say make all the women for Nigeria help us swear for Tinubu. I beg. Pro APC groups petition President Tinubu to remove FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, accusing him of disobedience, anti-party activities, and undermining national cohesion. Wait, hold on. Wike is not part of APC. Wike is not part of APC. Talking about removing him on what grounds? How is he? undermining national cohesion. How? When Wike was working for you people, you couldn't see any problem with that. I think Wike has stepped on the toes of a lot of people, a lot of politicians, a lot of highly placed people in Abuja. I think so. And with the whole land grabbing accusation that was out there, or grabbing land grabbing allegation that was out there, I think he has stepped on the toes of a lot of people. Even the recent one we saw that had to do with the military. So I think he's not a pain to a lot of people. What he's doing has become so unbearable. People just want him out. Yeah. And some people can't stand having him have a second tenure as a minister. Do they even used to have? I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I'm just correct me in the comment section. Do they used to have second tenure? But I think so. Senators go again. You have to do the whole process again and all that. So yeah, I think so. Some people usually do that for 8 years. So people are saying he should be sacked now. Do you think Tinubu is going to listen to that? I think Tinubu will be playing a very smart game. Politics, that game is all game. Tinubu will be playing a very smart game. If Tinubu discards Wike, what is the guarantee that Fubara is going to deliver? If Tinubu discards Wike will turn around and become a strong force for him to deal with, to have River State. You think Tinubu is not thinking? No, think about it. Should he discard Wike, it's going to be difficult because Wike is going to be that strong force for him to overcome to win River State. And I'm sure, or I don't know, I can't be sure, but I don't think Tinubu thinks Fubara can really deliver River State. I don't think Tinubu thinks so. Is Fubara capable of doing that? Yeah, these are a lot of write-ups. I'm not even going to open up this to read. Let's watch this video. Sorry, I'm not going to play it. It's a music. I mean, it has a music in it. It's a music playing. So this is Fubara with Tinubu. What do you mean by lawmakers reject allegations of Wiki's interference in Fubara's impeachment? Are we babies? Are you kidding me? Did we need a soothsayer to tell us who is behind it, who is orchestrating it? Are you kidding me? Goodness. This one says Wike doesn't have the chief judge of Rivers State on his side. Therefore, the impeachment is what? I don't know. Wike abandoned his assignment for Abuja. Go they cause trouble for Rivers State. Which kind minister be this? Be this one? Why can't good question. Why can't Tinubu pick Wike over Fubara? When it was a sin in the South South to work for APC and Tinubu, Wike did it while Fubara was campaigning for Atiku. I've already told you why um Tinubu wouldn't want to pick any of them. He would rather work with the both of them. He would rather work with the both of them to be sure that he gets what he wants. Tinubu is after his own pocket. Everybody is fighting with their pocket. This is politics. Trump said he's coming to Nigeria again. Let's okay. Yeah. Let's talk about this. Trump warns Trump warns of possible further US strikes in Nigeria over attacks on Christians. I I never thought I never knew they had stopped. I thought they were still there. I thought it was going to be something that would last for a couple of months or thereabout. I didn't know it was a one-off thing. And do you think that has changed anything? Let's watch this video. I guess this person has something interesting to say. Seeing the way this one is giving us different facial expression. Let's see.
Why is nobody talking about this video?
Well, it's not just Venezuela that we could be striking, but now Trump is urging the military to be prepared for Nigeria. And where did you hear that first? You heard it first on Nino's Corner.tv with 107. This is heating up. He said Africa would be next. And here we are, folks. Nigeria is in the sights, in our military sights. Full speed ahead.
Again, I ask, why is nobody talking about this video? Bro, this video was released, I think, about 5 days, maybe five to 6 days ago, thereabout. And still, nobody is talking about this video. So, this video was actually released before they captured the president of Venezuela. Bro, I think Tinubu needs to watch his back. Because at this point, bro, wait. No wonder Gumi went and started deleting his posts from Twitter. Now I understand. Now I understand the pattern. I saw this on blogs, but I really do not believe. But now it's making more sense. Let me know what you guys think on the comment section. And if this is your first time coming across my video, don't forget to like and share. And repost for others to watch and learn. Thank you. And I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget, click that follow button.
To be honest with you, there's a whole lot to consider when it comes to Trump and his airstrikes and all that. We all saw what happened in Venezuela. And Trump talking about oil price, taking over, fighting Russia for Venezuelan oil. Just a whole lot. Just a whole lot. I don't know if you're trying to make Africa the war ground, the war front for their alleged World War III. Maybe they don't want to have casualties in the Western world, so they want to bring the war to Africa. I have no idea. I'm just thinking of so many things, honestly, because this is not just what a lot of people thought it was. Obviously, it's not going to be what it is. Is Trump your father? Why should Trump be so worried about you and come rescue you? Is he your father? No one does anything for free, especially when the person is not you, is not part of you, is not from where you're from. The person has to travel seas, overseas to come rescue you. It must be very special. I know we Nigerians here, we've already agreed that even if they are coming for the natural resources, I wouldn't say everyone agrees, but some people did agree online that they wouldn't mind if you're going to take it, as long as they restore peace, sanity, security in Nigeria. But I tell you, I don't think those people even really care about your welfare. It's all games, it's all politics. It's all games, it's all politics. Tagging people, labeling them, saying that they've done worse crimes that we all know that the government is not free of. I don't want to go there. It's strange. It's really strange. And then the way he talks about it, anyways, let's leave that. So what's going to happen? Is he when he said strike, is he talking about striking the airstrike they had before coming for the bandits, or did he mean a different kind of strike like what we saw in Venezuela? I don't know.
Why is nobody talking about?
Just a whole lot. This one says breaking news. Trump warns of the political additional Trump warns of potential additional US military strikes in Nigeria over attacks on Christians. President Trump has warned that United States may carry out additional military attack in Nigeria if attacks on Christians continue. The first one was just a warning, and if they come again, it won't be funny. Moral lesson: this year go long, sha. Trump seems to be on every case. I don't know, just a whole lot. Just a whole lot. This is coming from BBC Africa. So the last one that happened was okay. Let's watch this video. This one is talking about the reason why he did the last strike.
Trump don't see them. Trump don't see them. He only sees the one in Nigeria. And let me tell you why, Art. I know you're familiar with Ibrahim Traore and the Sahel Alliance. Ibrahim Traore is the president of Burkina Faso. You also have the president of Niger, Chiani, and you have General Goita of Mali, right? Right. The real reason, Art, and I need you to get this, the real reason Donald Trump wants to invade northern Nigeria, Art, has nothing to do with black Christians. Nothing to do with my Christian brothers and sisters in the north. Northern Nigeria sits under what country, Art? Northern Nigeria sits right under Niger, one of the 3 countries in the Sahel Alliance. Nigeria.
Sorry.
Borders Niger. And why is Niger so important, Art? Who is the #1 supplier of uranium in the world? Niger. Do you know what you need uranium for, Art? Nuclear missiles, nuclear bombs, nuclear technology, nuclear warheads. Niger is the #1 supplier of uranium. And in the nuclear age, Art, uranium is the vibranium of Black Panther. In the nuclear age, uranium is the vibranium that they talked about in the Black Panther movie. So the reason Donald Trump needs to get into northern Nigeria, Art, so they can invade and try to overthrow President Chiani in Niger so they can get control of the uranium. Are you with me so far?
I follow you.
Not only does Niger have uranium, they have gold and other resources. And then next to Niger, you have who? Mali. Mali has gold. Mali has copper. Mali has zinc and unlimited natural resources. And then Burkina Faso is only a hop, skip, and a jump from northern Nigeria. And you know they want to get rid of Ibrahim Traore. And we pray to God and the ancestors that never happens. But they want to get rid of Ibrahim Traore because he's the leader. And what does Burkina Faso have a whole lot of? Gold, Art. Donald Trump wants to geopolitically and strategically put the U.S. military in northern Nigeria so they have easy access to invade Niger right above, Mali right above to the left, and Burkina Faso right above even further to the left. Do you see that?
Right, I see.
This is about overthrowing independent African states, Art. Donald Trump don't give a damn about no black Christians in Nigeria.
True.
He don't care about the ones here. So for my sister Nicki Minaj, to go to the United Nations.
That's crazy.
And give voice to Donald Trump's false flag of caring about Christian Nigerians and Black Africa is a disservice to her race.
That's crazy. Yeah. Like I said, why should Trump come and rescue you? Is he your father? People don't do anything for free for anyone. Do you know what? Do you know how much it's going to cost him to send the military down to Nigeria? Millions of dollars. And you think he's going to spend all that money for free? You must be joking. You must be high on something. Do you even need someone to tell you his mode of operation? Just take Venezuela as a case study. I heard over 80 people lost their lives, but he came and told us it was a clean operation with no bloodshed. Aside that, what happened the next day? Was it the next day? Was it even up to 24 hours? He said he was going to take control, take over the affairs of the people. And then he was hitting more on the oil production. We all should wake up. Wake up. Wake up. So these are old posts, okay? Yeah, so let's wait and see what Donald Trump has for us Nigerians. They said he's coming. I also heard Israel said they will join him. I don't know. No, they didn't say they will join him. They said they are going to do something about what is happening. So let's wait and see what is going to happen in Nigeria. Yes, it might be happening soon. Yeah, let's talk about Abacha'S loot. Hold on, I have a document to look at. That's why I hold on. I don't want to switch this. Seeing. I have a document to look at. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Okay, this one has to do with soldiers fighting Boko Haram in northeast Nigeria accuses commander of withholding operational allowance. Just imagine. Just imagine. It's crazy. Why why would they be why would they be owing them salary? Allowance? Why? How then do you expect those people to work? You know, after the military came, after the US military came, all of a sudden it seems like the Nigerian military is not working. I know they have stories out there that they are being ambushed because of they have an insider telling them the next move and all that. Also not paying them well. Do you think they'll be happy to do the work with their full chest? Paying them peanut. People that are responsible for the security of the nation, paying them peanuts. Even with the peanuts, you're refusing to pay them their allowance. Crazy, right? Yeah, that will be all for now. Don't have much to talk about in this video. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. And yeah, I was going to talk about Abacha'S money, Abacha'S loot. Yeah, I remember. There's this man that said he still has Abacha'S money. I see, I'm done. I think they might be using that as a strategy to move money. I'm done with this whole Abacha loot. Abacha'S money is not getting finished. They keep returning the money. We don't want to hear about it. All the ones you've returned, I didn't get 1 cent, 1 penny from it. So stop telling us. The masses are not getting anything out of it. If the money is that much, now they're taxing us. Our resources, we're not seeing anything. What have we gained from politics as an ordinary Nigerian? Telling us about losing the money, you're just disturbing our ears because we are getting nothing out of it. They're returning the money that has been looted, but we have the politicians taking more loan. So why are you telling us? We don't want to know. And I feel like at this point it's not a caricature. No one should take that seriously anymore. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.